Hello guys, welcome to Traders Therapy Session. I'm your host KRO. Like always, guys, I am so happy that I have reached this level with you. Whatever is left after this video with me and you here for 2023 bus driver model, it's for me to do at least executions with the models so that I can do the good narrative of the bus driver model, and then you will see how everything works out. But this video is I'm putting everything else together that I taught you so far and try to make a model out of it and see if we can engage with the market. Now, this is for visual learners. This is for everyone who has been frustrated, for the whole time. Maybe after watching this and understanding whatever is it that is happening, you will go back to those videos and they will start to make sense. Trust me, that's only time they make sense. So now let's just stop everything else that we are doing. Catch a notepad. Every feeling that you get, try to write it down. Anything, idea whatsoever, write it down to show that you are in this thing, guys. This is more than the seminar that you would go and then they promise you lousy stuff and everything. I'm giving you the truth, guys. If you expected to get the holy grails from this, we do not have that. We have the realistic moves that we are going to share with one another here. Without wasting any time, guys, let me just explain this sheet, whatever you see right here. This is a backtesting sheet. As I was backtesting price, as price were forming. So I'm left with yesterday it performed. Yes, I was looking at price, whatever is it that was going to happen during London. I saw when the price went to that fair value gap, 15 and 5 minutes fair value gap, but I was not sure. Remember, because this is my first year having to engage market like this on December and having to engage market on the level that I'm in. So I had to take precautions not to trade on the day, because before, long time ago, this was established as what? This was established as a holiday, since we have a bank holiday there. So it's only today when I will try to participate, but if it's not even okay, I'm not going to force it. But I can participate on, I guess, a paper trade and then leave other accounts on the side. But let's go through this. We started from the 25th. These are the dates, sorry. We started on the 27th, 28th, 29th, and the 30th. So we have the 4 days of November, then we came to December. This is the reason why we have to overlap November here. So these are the trades. These are the dates, these are the days. Simple stuff, guys. You don't have to complicate your things and do other stuffs and like that. You can even, below here, you can make a total R. You can make a simple formula where you add these things. Whenever you punch in, then you get the total R's. Then when you trade, lose against the win, you can see the R's that you accumulate yourself. So time of entry, New York time, guys. I'm using New York time from 10 a.m. Basically, I was trying to attack the New York kill zone, but mainly silver bullet. That is the focus. You can see 25%. The traded last for 2 hours. 10 lasted for 30 minutes, 35, 20 minutes, 45 minutes, 4 hours. We'll look into that. What made it NDP? It was an NDP day. So these are the times. So on average, you can see your trades will last about around 30 to 40 minutes on average. So you do not even have to worry. You don't have to come into a trade and expect the TP immediately. So you come into a trade and relax for about 30 to 40 minutes. The trade will happen. So even if we are intraday traders and scalpers, but there's a time limit that we put on a trade. Or maybe you are a hyper scalper, you go in for 1 minute, 2 minutes. Maybe these 5 minutes are your 5 minutes for every day. You can do that as well. I did this for a long time until recently, because I had a challenge with my account where I had a challenge with a top step, thinking that it is I was only limited to trade the minis, only to find out I was able to trade the micros. So my risk was not okay every day, because my stop losses, if you can see, we'll come into this and we'll discuss stop loss. My stop losses were not okay, because everything else per tick I paid $5. So they were not okay. So I had to play this, and the adrenaline and the emotions, they were not okay. I nearly call them the scams, because they cannot give us certain things because of the mini. But once I found out that once I did my further research, I found out that we trade the micros. Then I had no doubt the model is okay, it's fine, it's perfect. And I'm not raping them, guys. So this is the risk to reward. Oh, this is the order. Buy on this day. On this day, we'll sell, buy. These are the order per day. These are the rewards. This is the part where I want you to focus. One, I think I should shade this. This should be the golden part. These are the parts I need you to focus on if you're taking this model serious. This or should we put it, let's put it here. Let's put them here. These are the important columns that you need to focus on. Focus on the time of a trade. Look at these times, guys. And look when we talk about the time. Look at the time of entry. 10, 10, 11, 10, 11, 10, 10, 10, 11, 10, 10. Each and every entry that you see, 9 here, but for a reason. You can see why 9 for a reason. But here it was 10. We'll explain these reasons, because there were no news. And the news, forget about whoever out there that is telling you ish when it comes to fundamental trading. They're trading the news. They do not know what they are doing. Here I will show you how we use news in our advantage to trade. And you've seen me, guys. If you came here, you've seen me. I've traded live 2 news with you. I've traded a NFP as a first video there, and then as you move on, I felt like I should show you another news, not to say maybe I picked the NFP to show you FOMC, but I don't like to trade them. So without complaining and wasting time, guys, let's talk about the risk to reward ratio. The reward was 2. Whatsoever you were risking, you were going to get 2 move. If you are using the strategy, we'll go to it. Risk to reward, sorry, it's 3, 2, 2, 2. I'm seeing 1.7, which is 2, 3, 2, 5, 3, 6, 2, 2, 4, 5, 5, 2, 3. If I ask you the mode of this, the most called out digit, what digit is that? 2. So your risk to reward average needs to be 2. Don't hope for the big things, because you're going to hope for the 5s. 5, how many times did we get 5 here? 1, 2, I guess 3. How many times did you get 3? 3 are average. 3 are on the average side. But how many times did you get 2? How many times did you get your 6? So without wasting any time, let's go into other things. I need you guys to focus on this thing. This might seem as if like it's stressful and everything else, but know that 90% of trading, or your 80% of trading, needs to go to psychology, and this is one of it. Let's see the movement in terms of ticks, so that you do not put a trade on a day that you need maybe 10,000 ticks, 3,000 ticks, of which you gain in 20 ticks or 30 ticks per your model. So that is very important again. The ticks: 240, 300, 350, 400, 2, 400, 2, 300, 300, 300, 2, 500, 1, 200, 200, 3, 100, 100, 4. So we can average this to 300 to 200. So if you are trading every day, you do not want to miss. If you say you wait for 300 pips, you would lose these trades, you would lose this move. So I would say 200 or 180 you can average, but you wouldn't want to go that low. Maybe 200 to 250 depending on your setup. That will be your average per trade. Then looking at this one on a flip side, let's look at the risk to reward ratio. Let's see your stop loss now. How many ticks is your average stop loss? If it's 1:2, that means we are dividing this by these numbers right here. Right? This divided by 2, it's around 120 ticks. This divided by 3, less than 100 ticks. This divided by 3, 102.6, around 120. This divided by 2, 200, 180, 90 pips. So you see what is happening. 200 and 100, around 200 ticks. And then you have this as 1.7, around 100 and something. You have 120 here. You have 150, 30 here, up to 5 here. Here you went low. You have around, I would say you have around 50 to 60. And then here 1:3, you have around 70 something as a stop loss. Count the numbers, my answers, guys. That's your average, and search for your average of stop loss. Here you have less than 100 but close to 100. And then here you have, it's 170. You have around 1:280, 90, 80 something here. And then here you have around close to 100. Yes, you have around 50 something, 60 something. Here you have around 60 something. Here you have around low. These two are very, 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 very low. These two are very, very, very low. Due to what? These two are very low. And this one is because of the news again. They happen. This time is very important. It's 5 p.m. in South Africa. That means it's 10 a.m. New York time. So guys, and I made a public apology on this channel where I apologized. I was counting 7 hours and 6 hours. My frustration, it was about daylight saving time, because I was surprised the hours changed. So from now till 24th, if I'm not mistaken, of March, we still at 7. If you are in South Africa wanting to catch up with New York time, or just forget about everything else, just tackle in your New York time zone on your trading view. Just focus on New York time. You will see your local time zone on your computer. So the reason why I've written my local time zone here is because of my Forex Factory. It uses my computer time. So I just use that. So without wasting any time on this one, guys, let's go to the trades themselves. Or let me cut this one, and then, but I want you to take this into consideration as you go to the trades. This will be part 1 and the other one will be part 2. I want you to take this into consideration. Maybe repeat this video. Let it make sense to you. And another thing that is important, sorry for that, these are the pictures. These are the names of the pictures that I've saved them. So as a reference, for this one, you need to check the news events that occurs every day, so they can establish your time. So knowing the news events, you will see how we use them as we get to the charts. See you on the next video, guys. You better subscribe, guys. You better subscribe here. You better subscribe, like, and share.